Hey, seniors and families of seniors. Your counselors here at Alhambra are putting together a quick guided presentation to show you some of the awesome resources our district has put together for you all to help you apply for college, apply for financial aid, and start looking at some scholarships. On the senior teams page, we posted this form, which should look familiar for you all. It's got live links on there to many of the things I'm going to talk about today. This is a to-do list for September through December that breaks down by month. So in September, our goal for all of our seniors is to get applied to college. In October, we'd love to see all of our seniors apply for financial aid through the FAFSA application, and we'll go over both of those in a minute. Once you apply for college, you will need to request your transcript, and we've got another video that shows you all how to do that. If you click on that live link for request your transcript on the form, that will take you to the video on how to do that. And then lastly, we're going to talk about applying for scholarships. That is something you will do all year long, as scholarships post from September all the way through May. So to get started, we're just going to go to our district website, which is pxu.org. And there is a tab on the district website that is just for our seniors this year called Prepare for Your Future. And when you click on that link, you're going to see a bunch of information on the left-hand panel, and you can scroll through there and see all of the different resources we have. Today, we're going to focus on 3 different areas here: college application campaign, the FAFSA, and scholarship and other financial aid. If we click on college application campaign, the first thing you'll see at the top of the page are the virtual PXU college application workshops. Those are going to run the entire month of September, and depending on where you're applying to school, you will log on to the Zoom meeting for that day of the week. For example, Mondays are going to be Maricopa Mondays. That is for all of our students applying to our Maricopa community colleges, Phoenix College, Glendale Community College, etc. Tuesdays, ASU representatives will be on the call to help you all. Wednesdays is Wildcat for U of A. NAU Lumberjacks on Thursday, and any student applying out of state will be able to get some extra help on Fridays. If you scroll down on that page, you're going to see some college application objectives. So some things that we would like for all of our seniors to accomplish this year is to apply to one college. There's a survey there, which is a live link, which will enter you into a gift card drawing for a Starbucks or Amazon card. And then that Zello link there is for you to request your transcript. And again, we have a video to guide you through that if these directions are not thorough enough. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see those icons there for all of our state universities and colleges. Those are all live links to each of our colleges. So we can start with a Maricopa Community College, and we're not going to do the whole application, but if you click on that, it takes you right to the Maricopa Community College's admission application. And you would just start here by clicking the Apply Now link on the bottom left-hand side, and plan to spend about 15 to 30 minutes on that application. I do want to add here that during every application that you complete, whether that's Maricopa or ASU or NAU, you are going to be asked to create a password. So my advice here is to make sure that you have a secure way to save all of your usernames and passwords that you're using for your college admissions. There will be times throughout the rest of this year and even into starting college where you're going to need to know those usernames and those passwords like the back of your hand. So you don't have to memorize it now, but if you have a password app on your phone or a note pad somewhere that's like your thing that you keep for everything, make sure it's accessible and that you do not lose it. Those are crucial. The next link we're going to look at is the FAFSA workshops. The FAFSA, for those of you that are not familiar with that term, stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And we are planning to use October to support you all in this endeavor. The FAFSA opens October 1st. And so for the entire month of October there, you'll see from 3 to 5, we'll be hosting FAFSA workshops for you and your family to log on and get help with that. If you scroll down on the same page, you're going to see 2 links that you will need to complete the FAFSA. The first one at the top there is creating an FSA ID, which is your FAFSA account that both you and your parent will need to set up, and we'll cover that on the next slide. And then there's the link to actually work on the FAFSA. So you'll use both of those links throughout this process. I'm going to scroll back up to the top here on the FAFSA page and have you all click on the PXU FAFSA checklist. That's going to have some really good information for helping you get started on the FAFSA. And if you are looking at this video during September, there are some things you can start gathering before October so that you are ready to go. And when you click on that link, it's going to bring you to the FAFSA checklist. So here you're going to see there are some items that the student needs to be prepared with and some items that your parents are going to need to gather in order to get started on the FAFSA. That first item there is the FSA ID. And we talked about that a little bit already. The FSA ID is your account login to get started or log in to complete your FAFSA. In order to create your FSA ID, you'll need to have your email address, a birth date, and your social security number or resident ID. There are some steps that you'll go through when you create that, and we'll go through all of that in the workshops. But some other items to be thinking about is your parents' 2019 tax returns and some other items that you may need to ask about, your parents' birthdays, marital status, etc., etc. The best scenario for completing the FAFSA is that you have your parents sitting there with you because they can answer all the questions that you may not know the answer to. And the last link we're going to talk about on the District Prepare for Your Future website are scholarships and other financial aid. I want to dig into scholarships because it's one of the most common questions that seniors ask about. How can I apply for scholarships? How can I find them? We have an entire database of information for you all. So when you click on the scholarships and financial aid, you will see a link there for College Depot. Go ahead and click on that. And here you're going to see all of the options for searching for scholarships on the College Depot website. College Depot is through the Phoenix Public Library, the Burton Barr Library downtown, and they are an amazing help to us in Phoenix Union. They do keep track of this scholarship database, and they're also a great help to our students one-on-one if you need to set up appointments with them to do the FAFSA or apply for scholarships. This database is organized in a lot of ways, but one of the easiest ways to search for things is monthly deadline. You can click on that link and it will just list everything coming up by month. So September, October, you can just get a quick view of what's coming up and scroll through those. We have some students that are DACA Dreamer or have different international statuses that can screen for scholarships by checking on the international eligibility link. And another way that a lot of our students search for scholarships is to see if there are any specific to an identity like ethnicity, religion, gender, LGBT, or disability. We're going to go ahead and click on that and I'll show you what that looks like. So here you'll see I've sorted the scholarships by ethnicity, and I am going to go ahead and click on Hispanic and Latino. When you click on that, it's going to open a whole host of scholarships for students that meet that particular criteria. So as you can see there, this is just the top of the page. There's 3 scholarships at the very top. What you do is you just read the requirements on the right-hand side, see if you meet those requirements. And then if you'd like to apply for the scholarship, you just click on the blue link there. It will take you right to the scholarship application. You can spend a lot of time on this database each month, every couple of weeks, see if anything new posts. There's generally a scholarship for any student that would like to get some money to go to college. I just want to wrap up by acknowledging that we all know this is a fast, busy, confusing, somewhat overwhelming time of year, especially with everything happening with COVID and us being virtual learning. Again, we just want to reiterate that please ask for help. your counselors, your teachers. Any question is a great question. There is no such thing as a dumb question. We're here to help with anything. If you would like to reach out to us, Teams chat or a video call works great. A lot of times you may chat with us and then we'll ask, hey, can we just call you, because it's easier to do that. You can leave your camera off, no big deal. But you can also do a screen share. So if you're in the middle of your ASU application or the financial aid application and you get stuck and you need some quick help during the school day, we are more than happy to help you all with that. So we just want to make sure that all of that goes smoothly for you. Last thing I just want to stress, your parents and guardians need to be involved in this process with you this year. Many of you are kind of doing a lot of this on your own or feel like you're doing it on your own. But your parents definitely want to be there for you. They want to help you when they can. And remember, when you do your financial aid application, a large portion of that does require your parent input. So, now would be a good time to have that conversation with them, show them this video and say, hey, Mom, I'm going to need some information from you in order to apply for my financial aid in October. It's a great idea to start gathering some of that stuff now so that you're ready to go. And again, just want to reiterate, please ask for help. I'm hoping this video was helpful for many of you, and definitely look out for that resource page that we sent out. All of those links are on there as well. Thanks so much. Have a great day.